This is called an orb. It has within it a lot of information from tens of millions of people and 12 million signatures that we are carrying with this train today to Copenhagen on behalf of many different organizations and people around the world. This is in a sense an expression of the public will towards Copenhagen. The world is now in Copenhagen. It is looking towards these negotiations to come up with an answer, and we came on a train which is part of the answer. Invest in public transport and you can achieve low carbon emissions.
Peoples Orb has come all across the world from Australia. It's travelled through Europe, and here it is now in Copenhagen. Tomorrow it'll go on to Sweden. Inside there's 350 gigabytes of information, the hopes and wishes of the world. You know, asking us all to vote for the Earth, asking for our leaders to lead us to a cooler planet. It represents organisations like WWF, 350.org. You know, all of the environmental and social organisations in the world have come together to pass this information on to our world leaders and asking them finally to vote for the Earth and deliver us a really good climate change deal. We're hoping that we will see an ambitious, a binding and fair outcome. We expect this to be a deal for the world that lasts, so that when each and every country goes back home where the hard work has to be done, it is fair, it is ambitious, and everyone starts doing some work. So fair, ambitious and binding is really the key thing.
Hello Copenhagen. Hello the world. I'm Nick Nuttall. I'm the spokesperson for the United Nations Environment Programme. I have in my hand something rather special. An orb. And inside this orb is all the science on climate change. And inside this orb are literally hundreds of millions, if not billions, of people's pledges wanting our world leaders here in Copenhagen to seal a real deal. I'm now going to pass it on to my colleague from WWF.
Hi folks, my name is Greg Bourne and I'm from WWF in Australia. This orb started in Australia and it's travelled across the world. It carries literally hundreds of millions of votes, hundreds of millions of pledges that we can actually beat climate change. But it really will eventually get handed to the leaders, and it's for them to seal a deal. And we all want a deal in Copenhagen, don't we? I would now like to hand this over to Europe, who will take it, and it will eventually go to Sweden tomorrow.
Thank you on behalf of Europe and on behalf of the world. Thank you.